Stanley Kamau is a man that has seen many challenges. Having grown up in the village, the brain behind the Jigger campaign traces his passion of what he does from the tribulations of his childhood days. It is from this humble background in Murang'a that is said to have the highest number of people infested with jiggers that contributed to the man he is today. The founder of Ahadi Kenya know very well what it feels to be infested with jiggers, having been a victim himself in his young days. It is this situation that would later shape the life of Stanley Kamau, now synonymous with the anti-jigger campaign not only in Kenya but beyond the country's borders. It is a mark that has not only won him national recognition but the international awards.
I went to the primary school in the village. When I finished primary school, I went to Ahadi secondary school, Yogo secondary school, and then I went to Jobe High School, where I completed and went to India.
A childhood that was not that all rosy.
When I was in primary school, I was heavily infested with jiggers for about 3 years, and actually at one point I almost dropped out of school because I felt that other children were laughing at me, they were stepping on me, they were bullying me, and I didn't even have the energy to fight back. And I had a lot of stigma and felt isolated, and I felt like I did not deserve to be in school.
But all this did not dampen his spirit of excelling in life, and the village even recognized his potential, pooling resources to enable him proceed with his education. It was at this point that Dr. Kamau made a decision. Indeed, it was a noble cause, but like the prophets, his ideas were rejected by the very people he wanted to free from the chains of jiggers. But this spirit, he said, could not be shaken, and he soldiered on with his campaign to ensure the community was jigger-free and even free the locals from jigger mines, as illustrated in a book he authored. Sometimes, hailstorms destroy crops, and if you are a chicken-hearted farmer, you will definitely give up.
Especially one time we were going to treat a child and he died when on our way there. We've also had to bury a lot of people who have died because we were not able to reach them, and not because we didn't have time to, but because they were being hidden and were being blocked by the neighbors, provincial administration, and other opinion leaders. So we couldn't reach them on time. So that's actually one of our worst moments. Especially one time when we went to do a campaign in central Kenya, and I found my car tires, all of them deflated. By members of community that you are helping, but at the same time, when you are helping their neighbor, they are out there smashing your car, and I felt like I would stop this campaign, but God gave me the strength. I didn't stop it.
Due to his resilience and support from well-wishers, Ahadi Kenya Trust has managed to register over 2.6 million people infested with jigger and is in the process of economically empowering them, something that brings a smile to his face. But the journey has not been smooth sailing. There have been tides and turbulences on the road. His spirit is lifted up when he stares at the recognitions and awards for his exemplary work, highlighting moments of glory. Dr. Kamau acknowledges that God is the fulcrum of his jigsaw.
When I went to the university, I got involved in a bad company, and I started drinking a lot and getting involved with a lot of other activities. And that's why I say what I'm doing today is actually part of giving back to the community and also thanking God for giving me another chance to be able to serve his people.
And what will happen to Ahadi Kenya after it has fulfilled its vision of a jigger-free society?
If jiggers were completely eradicated, I'll be the happiest man, and I would rest knowing that I did my own part and I changed the lives of many Kenyans. And if by then I'll have gotten the age of retire, I'll retire and maybe come up with an old people's home.
Any political ambition?
I serve all Kenyans, and I don't want to brand myself as a particular region. I don't want to put myself to the level of a governor, a senator, an MP, or a ward representative. I want to serve the whole of Kenya.
To the people who are aspiring to achieve their dream, for Dr. Kamau, the secret of happiness not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity of others to enjoy. From the story of the jiggerman, indeed, winners never quit, and the quitters will never win. Sheila Yogo for Channel 1, living the dream.